Welcome back to Rainy Day Projects. It is a Saturday evening in March and I'm here with another little kit to put together. This is the Loz mini set called Eternal Flowers, which as you can see is a kind of Sakura tree or maybe a plum tree or something like that. The subtitle is Beautiful Eternal Flowers for You. We picked this one up on Amazon like the last set that we put together, and if you would like to follow along or purchase your own kit or just have a look, there is an affiliate link in the description to this video. Alright, so it looks like this hopefully will not be quite as challenging for me as the last build was. The age recommendation is 6+ and it has 426 pieces. So I hoped that this would just be a quick little Saturday afternoon project. So this, I think, is another Chinese brand. It's definitely a Chinese made product. So last time what that meant was that the instructions were a little bit unclear. We'll see how that goes with this one, but it should be mostly just pictures. Hopefully not too hard to follow. And the reason I chose this was that my wife and I have actually been looking more at the kind of alternative mini block sets. She's a big Lego fan and we have a lot of Lego at home, but obviously they're not the cheapest building sets to work with. And also sometimes when you look at the independent companies like this one, you can get, you can get kits that don't quite look like anything Lego puts out, which is nice to have something a little different. All right, so let's open this up and see what we have. I almost feel bad to scratch it. So the box is empty. We have a white, oh, I think I might have opened it upside down. Aha! We have a white box inside with all of the pieces. Here's our instruction booklet. It's a little wrinkled up from transport, but not a big deal. And here are our brick sets. So we have one big one here. It's not labeled, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye on it. And it looks like it is just kind of a faux Lego set. It looks like it's built like a slightly smaller version of regular Lego. So it's probably not compatible with Lego, but the principles appear to be the same. Okay, so I think this is probably mostly the base of the tree since it's got a lot of gray in there, but it also has some green, which is probably to hold the little flowers together. Here's another set. I'm guessing this is kind of that mossy stuff at the roots of the tree. And we have a lot of pink pieces here, which of course would be the flowers. Now I have to say that these don't look a whole lot like what I saw on the package. So I think that actually this set is going to be a lot smaller than I thought it was, because I envisioned that these flowers would be about this big across and they're actually this big across. So I think the finished product will probably be about that tall. We'll see. Oh, here it is. It says it should be 13.5 by 7.5 by 10 centimeters. And it looks like it's longer than it is tall. So, handy ruler. Oh, 10 centimeters tall, so it's gonna be tiny, I think. And it should be 13.5 centimeters long, about this long, by about this tall. So this at least will not take up very much space on the shelf. But you're gonna wanna be super careful because the pieces are very, very small, probably quite easy to lose. And in this final package, we have got these nice little flowers. These are the outside pieces of the flowers, which on this picture you see these kind of round white shapes here, and the little pink flower buds go inside of those. All right, so let's set these aside and see what we are looking at. Opening the instruction booklet, it is laid out this way. So how many steps have we got all together? 16, 30, 40. Okay, so there is a total of 67 steps. You've got all the pieces listed out here in case you're missing something, but I am not going to check all of the 400 pieces. I'm simply going to trust that they're all here. And here we are looking first for these gray pieces here. And I believe, oh, here, they're numbered. Oh, okay, so this is box number 1. So this is set number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this must be not numbered. It's extra. So I'm going to put these away for now, and we'll get started with package number 1. And it's in. And now I have a tree. Ta-da! All right, well, I guess it's time for the review. So number one is quality. Anyway. Okay, so overall, for not being a Lego set, the quality of this set, I would say, is very good. It is still a little bit wobbly. I don't know if it's supposed to be wobbly or not. There might be something in there that was supposed to be secured, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so it is a little bit wobbly, and I definitely don't want to touch these flowers because, as you saw, they're just gonna pop off all over the place. So this is definitely just a display piece, you know, don't move it around, don't fiddle with the branches, just put it on the shelf and maybe gently blow it off to dust it. It looks really pretty. So yeah, criterion number 2 was aesthetic. It's a really cute build. The flowers, I like the way that they sit together. They look very natural. They look very organic. It looks like you've got a whole lot of flowers on there. My wife and I were talking, we thought it looked even maybe more like a real cherry tree than the Lego bonsai set does, which, you know, that's pretty impressive. So I think in terms of design, it's really nice. But just that, that last bit of putting those pieces together up on the top was really a pain in the butt. So I thought that maybe could have been simplified a little more, but I think it's worth it as long as you do the last part on a day when your blood pressure is nice and low. So what was it? Quality, aesthetic, overall experience I can lump into one. Yeah, I think honestly, my biggest issue with putting it together was just that I'm not used to doing Lego sets, and so it took me a little while to be able to trace the pieces from one picture to the next when the colors changed in the illustration. Once I figured that out, you know, I was able to follow it a lot better. It did help me a lot to mark off the steps with a pen, but I also have attention issues, so for you it might just be perfectly easy. I think it's been like maybe 4 hours, something like that, 3 or 4 hours to put this together. I'm an adult. If you are a child, maybe it will take you longer, or maybe you'll have a better attention span and it will take you less time. But yeah, I would say it looks like this set cost about €12. So, you know, definitely less than $15 for solid 3-4 hours of entertainment and a nice looking final product. So I would definitely say it was worth the money and I enjoyed putting it together. I'm not sure when I'll get to another kit by this brand because I did look at what they had, and at least the other one that's on the box, this little succulent set, it's not really something that I'm super interested in. But when I looked it up just now, they did have, you know, they have some little flower kits that are kind of cute, so I might pick one of those up. And it looks like the brand name is actually Lotvik, Lotvic. I don't know, it's some drop shipping company maybe, but what it says on the label is Lozi, and yeah, I think it was worthwhile. So anyway, that is my first mini block build, and it's almost like building something with Lego, which I haven't done really since I was a little kid, but I like this product a lot. I think this is pretty. So there's my review. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.